Good morning, it's Dr. Kim Marie, and I am asking for help today. I am just doing so much work to up level and to get my message out to the bigger masses, and I've been called in many ways to do that, speaking events, and I'm involved in this summit with 25 beautiful women who are heart-centered, and their main focus is to want to make a difference in improving the world and helping people through the struggles that they are experiencing. And the way we do that, the way I'm doing it, is by my own struggles, that the things that I have that could have taken me out of the game, but I've learned so much in life. And so now the summit is about to launch, and my technology is not allowing my emails to be received. So that's a huge deal. And I've done so much work to get to this point, and now I'm having a little bit of panic. And I also trust, know, and believe that there are no obstacles, that there is a clear pathway. And so prayer, just getting into prayer, helping one another to remember that. And so I'm asking you to remember that for me, to help lift me, to send prayers, not just to me, and not even for me. It's for the people I want to help, right? And it's for the big greater good, right? It's not about me getting as much as having a flow of give and receive, and releasing any obstacles from that happening, releasing obstacles so that anyone who needs to hear my message gets it with grace and ease. And another thing that's come to me during this process of breakdown is that a message that I heard on Sunday was about carrying masks. And I've been having a lot of pain in my right arm and shoulder and neck, and I'm doing a lot of techie stuff. That is not my brilliance. My brilliance is really about getting in there and helping people make dramatic shifts. But the one thing that I don't readily say, or I guess admit, well, it's not that I don't admit it, but I definitely don't say it on my website and in my marketing as clearly, is that I am very intuitively gifted. I do have psychic and medium abilities, which allows me, I've done a lot of work on spiritually, just in my own healing process, and it has uncovered gifts that have allowed me to really get to see things 10 steps ahead, to be able to guide people and get messages for them and be able to take them to the next level through my ability to intuit this information. And that is not something that is comfortable for me to put out there in marketing, because I never wanted to sound like a weirdo or sound like that I wouldn't be taken seriously. But I realize I'm being called to share that. I realize that that is one of the blocks that I'm not being clear on, that I'm not a coach or a therapist as much as I am a divine intuit, right? I'm a divine, I channel divine messages, and that allows me to do my work as deeply and as powerfully as it has happened, and has been able to make major shifts for people. In that, I am very methodical, and I do have programs that I have broken down based on the tools that I have learned that allow people to make dramatic shifts by putting these tools in the system that was actually downloaded to me. So I say all that to say that I guess I'm coming clean on, not that I've been trying to lie, but just really being vulnerable, and because there's been a lot of fear around being judged. but I'm asking you to show up, and in each one of my sessions that I talk about, they are guided. I am surrendering. I am, the small me is being very, very, very vulnerable in saying all of this. But the bigger part that's coming through is that people need to hear this. People need to be invited to be all of who they are. And so that means putting away any obstacles of my own, and putting fear down. I mean, one of the things I'm passionate about teaching is how to act in spite of fear, how to break through the barriers of fear of being judged, fear of failing, fear of looking stupid, all of those things that we have. And that is always what stops us in life from breaking through. But most of the time we don't realize we're in fear, even myself, right? I knew that I had some judgment around that, and didn't want to be judged, right? So there was that fear of judgment. So I kept skating around it. And I thought there's got to be another way I can say it that's more palatable. But, I'm just going to surrender that. And I'm just going to let that go and let it off my shoulder. And I think it's here. I think it's on this shoulder. My neck, you'll see, I've been trying to self-massage, and it looks like I have hickeys, because there's just been a lot of just wanting to be and do my best. But just like I teach, we can fall into perfectionism while trying to derive at excellence. So we fall into perfectionism when we judge, and when we just set that expectation so high that there's never that feeling of we're in the right space, that we're having that sense of accomplishment. So this morning, when I was met with this piece of information that allowed me to know that all the work that I've been doing may not get and reach anybody because my email is acting up, the first response would be to panic and do everything I can to reach out and panic. But what I'm doing is asking for help, number one. Anybody who has technology expertise can help me with my funnels and all that stuff. But more importantly, to use the tools that I know work, to get into remembering that every solution is available to me and will show up in divine timing. And then I'm capitalizing on your energy and prayer, just like I give. We uplift each other, we hold each other's space, and we allow and we prayer, two or more are gathered, right? Or you can say it however you want. But the truth is that when we put our energy together and we align our energy, we lift all. We lift all. And that is what I teach. That is what I live. That is what I'm putting myself in the position for. And I just ask that you hold all of the 25 women today in your highest and best, just knowing that they're just coming from their heart. And we are really wanting to reach people on a deep level so that we can lift one another up and shift energy so that we can this whole world can benefit, and we can release a lot of this heaviness that has been going on and allow us to get back into our innate beauty and power that we are here to be. So that is my message. I thank you ahead of time, and I feel you already, and I love you. Have an amazing day. Thank you.